Hi everyone, if you're new here, we are Info Legacy and we focus on technology, economy and lifestyle. Do subscribe for future updates, and if you like this video, put a like so that it helps with the algorithm. Today, we are going to look into how you can make your mobile phone last longer. We all use mobile phone daily and we treat them like our best friend. While using them, we show anger, love and everything. At least our phone is the one that is there for you every moment of your life. As we advance further in tech, it has advanced performing machines and there is constant competition between the manufacturer on producing high quality mobile device and also one that lasts longer and still remains useful. We have better performing chipsets, much cheaper memory for phones and advanced sensor for video, image as well as motion detector, compass and many other. To make your phone last, we are going to look into three things that goes into a cell phone: hardware, energy source and software. Your cell phone has a lot of components: router, radio equipment, processor, camera, speaker, USB port, even battery. The reason battery is separated from rest of the component is that it deteriorates and has comparatively less lifetime compared to others. So when it comes to keeping your phone safe, use a protective case, but never use a case that does create a cover to hit it much more while using it. Remove such cases. But you must be careful while using your case. Do choose the one that dissipates heat and absorb impact enough to protect housing and screen. And it is very important to clean all openings of your phone time and again. Dust can clog those ports, so keep them clean as much as you can. And do not forget to clean your phone's display time and again. This is important on where you place your phone, maybe in a bag or in a pocket. Keep it clean. Further on keeping your phone safe, even though it may be water resistant with some rating, you must try your best to keep your phone away from water. These ratings are standard one and you never know what happens to your phone. Also, when it comes to use your phone in bed, there are many people who charge their phone and use it in bed. The problem here is that the bed can absorb and keep the heat and start heating up the phone. There are vulnerable parts like battery, and even though they have high safety rating, it can spark fire, so avoid charging your phone on your bed too. The screen is another high priced part in phone and it must be protected. The solution is a protective screen. You don't need to pay very high for this. There are many protective screens for your phone which can protect your phone's screen from breaking when it comes in impact and also from high pressure scratches too. Further DIY fixes are very useful in terms of hardware fixes. Normally small phones are durable, and when it comes to charging port and earphone port, then if you are careful on taking care of these parts, they can last long. So if you have a broken screen or drained battery that does not hold charge, be the doctor for your phone. There are lots of tutorials out there in the web. If you do not want those troubles, there are standard customer care centers who can help you with their support. In most cases, you fix the battery, you have a brand new energy provider for your phone and it can easily perform way better as other parts of the phone are perfectly fine to function. Next is the battery. A simple battery fix can give a new life to your phone. There are a lot of things that you can consider if you want to extend the life of your phone's battery. First of all, recharge your phone more often. Take it as a filling of your cup so that it is not fully empty, but remember that you are not keeping your phone charging all the time. Charge of 50 to 30% is best for performance, but most important of all, don't buy those cheap chargers thinking that it will not harm your phone. It will. Not because they are cheap, but many are not configured properly for a specific phone. They are made universal, so they don't match exact requirement for the phone. And be extra careful when you're trying to buy ultra fast wireless chargers. Also, it is very useful to shut your phone down and use maximum of those battery in there and then fully use it once in a while. Keep the battery cycle running. Another thing to do is to keep the screen brightness as low as you can and avoid light power consuming wallpapers in your phone as they drain more battery, and combine this with low power mode if you are low on battery. It will stop non-essential background apps to shut down and only run those apps that are needed and consume less battery. Also, for your screens, better if you keep the screen time of your phone as low as it can be. It will use less battery, and when you charge your phone, let it charge for a while and then use it. Let the charger revive the battery storing capacity so that when you use it, it does not quickly drain. Most surprisingly, the best way is to minimize your screen on time. That way you can focus well and keep your phone much fresh. Next, high temperature is also bad for battery as it drains more energy. The theory is simple. Do not let your phone heat too much. Sometimes using your phone in bright sun can heat your screen and drain more battery. And if you are outside where the reception is not good, it is better to keep your phone on airplane mode if you want to save battery, as the phone will start to search for signal more and battery will drain much faster in places with weak signals strength. As already highlighted, if you simply change the battery of your older phone, your phone will be able to use it for at least another 1 or 2 years. Simply trying yourself, you can find battery options for many many phones, but recommended option will be to use the facilities of company to swap your old batteries, as third-party battery may not be able to perform as defined by the company. Next is the software side. This is the most ignored aspect of older phones. People see fast draining batteries, dimmer screens, clock ports, but people don't quite understand slow running phones. They normally think it is the phone that is trying to catch up the latest configuration. In reality, most of the cases of slow running phones revolve around huge background apps that you don't really use. Uninstalling all those unwanted apps that you don't use anymore will give substantial performance boost to your phone. Next is there are settings in your phone which allow you to see how the phone is doing. Keep viewing those areas constantly so that you know what is going on the phone. You can keep track of which app is consuming more battery, which app is using more data, and many more. Make the most of those features of your phone. Another thing to look at is the software update. Is it best for all phones? It depends on what update is about. Do check before you jump in. In most cases, software updates addresses vulnerable areas in system, and doing so, some older apps may not work. You also need to update those apps after you update the phone software. Some will add additional feature in terms of software in your phone that you can decide after looking over user reviews if it is what you want or not. And finally, your phone may have huge capacity in terms of storage, but using less of it and making most of the cloud storage will also add quite some life to your phone. As phones get older, using cloud storage is more reliable. Next time when you're thinking about buying next latest model as your phone, give a look into what you can do to your older phone. If there is nothing much, you can always send it for recycle and save the planet. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in next video.